She grabbed my hand, said, "You ain't driving, not in that stand. You had 2 beers more than me, stumbling like a tumbleweed." I said, "Sweetheart, park your pride. You're in no shape for that midnight ride. I ain't leaving unless you drive. You did a cow and call it a lie. I know the roads you can't see straight. My truck knows home. It ain't that great. We bicker wild but still survive. I ain't leaving unless you drive." You said, "Get in, I'll take the wheel." I said, "How long as we get a meal?" You rolled your eyes, I sang too loud. We left that bar like a honky-tonk cloud. You told that jukebox, "Play our song." Tried to tip the wall and got it wrong. But when you smiled with that crooked face, I threw the truck in second grade. I ain't leaving unless I drive. You speed like someone's taking lives. At least I steer and I sing strong. Your pitch is bad, but you sing along. We clash, we joke, but we're alive. I ain't leaving unless you drive. You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease. But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving unless you drive. Next time we call a ride. But then who'll fight? We need the spark. You love my bark. We're messy, loud, and full of drive. But I ain't leaving. No, I ain't leaving unless you drive. You say you're bad, you say you're bold. You wear your leather like it's gold. Talking big from that barroom chair, but I don't see no wild in there.
You throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight. You say you're thunder, but I bring rain.
You bring heat, but I bring flame.
This ain't no game, we're falling in. You talk trouble,
I walk in, you draw lines, I cross them fast. You talk sweet, I never ask. You spark fires, I fan the wind. We both know where this ends again. You tease the storm with a wicked grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you wear that smirk like it's a dare. Spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right. So maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back. track.
You talk storms, I bring the spin.
We crash like thunder rolling in. So pour the shots and spin that sin.
You talk trouble, I walk in. One of these nights we'll go too far.
One of these fights will leave a scar.
But till that day we'll dance and grin.
You talk trouble,
I walk in.
you draw lines, I cross them proud. You whisper low, I shout out loud. You play coy, I play to win.
We both love this mess we're in.
So cue the band, let boots begin.
You talk trouble, I walk in. I say, honey, take it slow. He floors that truck down a muddy road. I bake the pie, wear Sunday blue. He shows up late in worn out boots.
She says, please don't slam that door, but it ain't shut if it don't roar.
She smiles soft, I roll my eyes, but she still makes my biscuits rise. I talk sweet, I talk back, I smooth the road, I leave a track. We push and pull, and that's our knack. She plays nice, and I counterattack. He's rough as sand, she's sugar packed.
She talks sweet, and I talk back. She leaves notes with hearts and flair.
I leave tools on the kitchen chair.
She says, let's talk. I say, let's nap.
But she still pulls me in her trap.
He calls it charm, I call it wild, like
Raising up a grown man child. But when he grins that crooked way, my heart forgets the mess he made. But one day
I talk sweet,
I talk back, I plan ahead, I overpack. We're night and day on the same old track. She bakes peace, I grill the flat. He's all crash land, she's heart attack. She talks sweet, and I talk back. But in the storm, he holds me tight. And when I'm wrong, she makes it right. We fuss and flame, but here's the twist. We fall in love, each time we hiss. I talk sweet, I talk back. He brings the heat, she keeps on track. We clash and click like steel and flint. One makes sparks, the other's flint. He motel light said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed to red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. We leaned on me in motel lights said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed to red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. We made love out of moonlight beaming in a world too fast for 17. One flat tire, one roadside kiss. No moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside. And babe, you're still my favorite ride. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. Dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars that rode the songs. A little lost, but never wrong. Turning miles into memories. Just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. I saw your boots under my chair. Didn't know how they got there. Hair a mess, lipstick half gone. Jukebox still playing our drunk love song. I woke up with your hat on my head. You were smiling in your truck bed. A note said last night was a spark, but my dress smelled like corn dogs and dark. We danced too close, we drank too fast. That kiss came quick, but it sure did last. Two U-boots, one mistake, hearts on fire and a morning ache. We spun that floor like love was real, but now we're sober and trying to deal. One night, two names we barely knew. Now I got your flannel and you stole my shoe. We played it hot, now we pump the brake. Two boots, one big mistake. You said I sang like Patsy Cline. I said you spilled 3 shots of wine. You tried to waltz, I tried to lead. Then we crashed into table 3. You stole my fries, I called you bold. You said, boy, your breath's pure gold. Then laughed so loud we shook the room. Now we share coffee and mild regret by noon. We took a chance with the neon trust, but I kinda liked a midnight fuss. Two boots, one mistake, a honky-tonk mess that we both made. We swore we'd leave before last call, but ended up staring at ceiling walls. One bed, two hearts not quite awake. Now we're laughing at our own heartache. We played it hot, then hit the brake. Two boots, one sweet mistake. Maybe it was wrong, but felt just right, like Texas thunder on Friday night. And if mistakes come looking like you, I might just make one more too. Two boots, one mistake. Coffee's cold, but hearts still ache. Maybe we ain't made to last, but I'll sure miss that whiskey blast. One spark, two laughs we couldn't fake. Now you got my shirt, I got your name. We played it wild and lit the stake. Two boots, boots, one big bold honky-tonk mistake. she incinerates. She's a bar stool wildfire. One spark and you're caught in desire. You think you're safe, then comes a flame, and nothing around you feels the same. She don't warn, she don't wait. She lights you up, then leaves the state. Yeah, she ain't love, she's wild and dire. She's a bar stool wildfire. Tips her hat and splits in two. You'll smell her perfume in your soul long after she's turned cold. She's a bar stool wildfire, a slow sip turned to funeral pyre. You came for laughs, you left in ash with heartbeats racing way too fast. She don't warn, she don't wait. She you up, then seals your fate. Yeah, she ain't sweet, she ain't for hire. She's a bar stool wildfire. The band keeps playing, crowd don't know, but you're burning in her undertow. You can't dance, you can't fight, you're just embers in her life. She's a bar stool wildfire, burning down every last desire. Don't chase her eyes, don't try to stay. She'll love you once, then walk away. She don't love, she don't retire. She's not a girl, she's a wildfire. I say, honey, take it slow. He floors that truck down a muddy road. I bake the pie, wear Sunday blue. He shows up late in worn out boots.
She says, please don't slam that door, but it ain't shut if it don't roll. She smiles soft, I roll my eyes, but she still makes my biscuits rise.
I talk sweet, I talk back.
I smooth the road, I leave a track.
We push and pull, and that's our knack.
She plays nice and I counterattack.
He's rough as sand,
She's sugar packed. She talks sweet and I talk back.
she leaves notes with hearts and flair. I leave tools on the kitchen chair. She says, let's talk, I say, let's nap, but she still pulls me in her trap.
He calls it charm, I call it wild, like raising up a grown man child. But when he grins that crooked way, my heart forgets the mess he made.
I talk sweet, I talk back.
I plan ahead, I overpack.
We're night and day on the same old track.
She bakes peace, I grill the flag.
He's on crash land,
She's heart attack. She talks sweet and I talk back.
but in the storm he holds me tight.
And when I'm wrong, she makes it right.
We fuss and flame, but here's the twist.
We fall in love each time we hiss.
I talk sweet,
I talk back. He brings the heat.
she keeps on track.
We clash and click like steel and flint. One makes sparks, the other's flint.
He's country wild,
She's southern class. She talks sweet and I talk back. Southern class. She talks sweet, and I talk back.
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean, shining a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wink deep, I was reeled right in.
You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud, boost, tapping slow. And girl, I thought, let's let this grow. We ain't
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean, shining a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wink deep, I was reeled right in.
You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud, boost, tapping slow. And girl, I thought, let's let this grow.
We ain't rich, but we're dressed just right. Got a 20 and the whole damn night.
You buy the beers, I'll lead the sway.
We'll two-step all our cares away. Neon's buzzing, bands in play. We're flirting like it's payday.
You said don't get fresh, then leaned in close. I spilled my drink, but you still said toast.
We laugh like fools on a weekend high. No bills due till Monday cries.
You bought me wings and called me queen. I said slow down, boy, I know you're seen.
But the way you danced and tipped your hat, well, I kinda liked the sound of that. We ain't classy, we ain't tame, but we sure know how to play this game.
You twist and laugh, I spin and pray.
I don't fall for that smile today.
But boots are tapping, hearts halfway. We're flirting like it's payday.
You say you're trouble, I say you're fire. You want my number,
My only desire.
one more round, one more glance. Let's not miss this reckless chance.
This ain't love, but it sure feels loud. Two fools spinning through a honky-tonk crowd.
You wink again, I look away. But darling, I ain't here to stay. Just hearts on lease till break of day.
We're flirting like
It's payday.
Yeah, we're flirting like it's payday. You storm out, heels hitting hard, slam the door, leaving tire marks in the yard. I light a smoke, pour one tall, waiting on your angry cheat, we break, we bend, we curse, then mend, but somehow here we are again. We hack and forth like whiskey, drumming hot, but sweetly risky. We don't work, but we don't quit, and every word just fuels the hit. We're rough, we're raw, we spill, we sway, but can't stay gone at end of day. Love ain't smooth, but it gets frisky, back and forth like whiskey. Your flannel smells like sin and smoke, but I still steal it when I'm broke. Your boots are loud, your brain is slow, but damn, you're fire when the jukebox glows. You drive me mad with every stare. You fight like hell, then kiss like prayer. And I don't know if it's right or wrong, but girl, we burn all night long. We yell, we tease, we push, then please, but babe, we're made of swings and knees. Back and forth like whiskey, never safe, but oh so risky. You talk tough, but I see through, and I fall hard right back to you. We pour our hearts, then light the match. We're the flame that loves to catch. It's messy, loud, and always risky, back and forth like whiskey. I hate your lies, I hate your rules. Damn, we break them just like fools. You slam the door, I throw a glass, but we always come running back. Back and forth like whiskey. No clean break, no pretty ending, but I'd rather dance this reckless road than sleep alone and feel the cold. We're chaos, fire, and sweet regret, but this is love we won't forget. A little pain, a little risky, back and forth like whiskey. I walk in like it's tradition. Same old bar, same old mission. Find a stool, face aglow. Order up and let it flow. It don't judge and it don't speak, just hums in colors soft and weak. But every night I learn the fact that neon loves nobody back. Neon shines, but it don't feel. Can't hold you close, can't make it real. It warms the wall, not hearts gon' crack. No, neon loves nobody back. It lights your pain, it hides your tears, but it don't care, you've been here years. It never asks why you've lost track, 'cause neon loves nobody back. Saw her dancing in that light, 2 beers in and out of sight. I raised a toast, she raised her hand to some other better man. It don't judge and it don't speak, just hums in colors soft and weak. But every night I learn the fact that neon loves nobody back. Neon shines, but it don't feel. Can't hold you close, can't make it real. It warms the wall, not hearts gon' crack. No, neon loves nobody back. You lean on it, it don't loves nobody back. So drink it down and face the black. Neon loves nobody back.
Strong, yeah, it's that honky-tonk highway song. Two-lane blacktop, moon hanging low, dust on the dash and miles to go. Windows down, I'm singing along to that honky-tonk highway song. It's a four-chord ride and a backbeat roll, steel guitar cutting through my soul. Freedom riding shotgun all night long, crank it up, that honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. Stopped at a diner just past state line, had a cup of coffee and a slice of thyme. The waitress smiled, said, "You moving on?" I tipped my hat and hummed the song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. Ain't looking back, I've made my peace. This road's my church, this cab's my seat. Every town just comes and goes, but that melody still knows. Oh, it's a four-chord ride and a backbeat roll, steel guitar cutting through my soul. Freedom run shotgun all night long, crank it up, that honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. Ain't looking back, I've made my peace. This road's my church, this cab's my seat. Every town just comes and goes, but that melody still knows. Yeah, the road goes on and I stay gone with that honky-tonk highway song.
You walked in like a worn-out song with that crooked grin and a heart half gone. I told myself, don't give him a glance, but my feet had plans for one more dance.
You said goodbye 3 times last June, yet here we are beneath the neon moon. You roll your eyes, I tip my hat. We dance, pretend we're done with that.
One step close, I feel that sting.
2 steps back, still pull your string.
Ain't no use trying to fake romance.
It's a honky-tonk heartbreak dance. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a tear in disguise. It's a smile through 1,000 goodbyes. We twirl like we never broke apart, but girl, we know the truth in our hearts. It's rhythm and ruin, whiskey and chance. Just one more honky-tonk heartbreak dance. Your perfume hits like a
summer storm. That hurt still hides in where you're worn. You say one song, but we both know this ain't the last time we let it go. You call me fire, I call you rain,
but we keep dancing through the pain.
'Cause even when our love don't last, our boots still know how to relive the past.
One more dip, one more delay.
Say you'll leave, but then you stay.
It's a reckless doom romance in this honky-tonk heartbreak dance. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a burn in the chest. It's pretending we gave it our best. We waltz like the past ain't got a hold. But baby, this dance is worn and old. Still we sway like it's one last chance in a honky-tonk heartbreak dance.
You hold too tight, I breathe too fast.
We know this love just ain't built to last. But tonight under these neon lights, we'll lose again and call it right. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a kiss in retreat. It's memories spilling off our feet. We crash, we burn, we
Told my girl I was working late. Boss had me running, just can't wait. But the mud on my tires told a different tale, and the perfume in the cab was a warning bell. Said I just grabbed a bite and drove on home, but my shirt was wrinkled, my phone was gone. She found a lipstick print on the rear view glass. Now I'm sitting here caught redneck fast. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've wiped the seat and let the engine lie. Left the beer can rolling in the bed, and a love note I ain't even read. Now I'm begging with my boots untied in a doghouse bigger than the countryside. If you're gonna run, don't forget to lie or clean your pickup truck alibi. The tire's still warm, the gas tank low. She knew I wasn't watching late night shows. Radio preset on a love song station. That ain't my taste, that's temptation. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've struck the truth before goodbye. Left a red scarf stuck behind the seat and some perfume smell I can't believe. Now she's storming like the 4th of July, and I'm wishing I knew how to cry. If you're gonna cheat, best think it by. Don't trust a pickup truck alibi. She don't need no camera tape. She got 4 wheels that won't escape. Paint chips, gum wrappers, and dust. My whole story's breaking trust. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Every dent and detail says goodbye. Could've played it smart, but I played it dumb. Now I'm sleeping where the oil leaks from. So if you stray, don't even try. Your ride will sell you out, no lie. That's the truth
of a pickup truck alibi.
Lipstick, pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that scent I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
where hearts get loud in a lonesome room.
We swear we're done and start again, with one slow dance and 2 shots of sin.
We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
I told myself don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin, and I drank every drop you poured me in.
You look like hurt with a little hope, all cowboy charm and unraveling rope. I said this time, let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
words that vanish by the afternoon.
We swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends,
But we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
We'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take it back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. I saw you looking over your ring, like you were tired of everything. You sipped slow, turned down the light. I said that look don't match that white.
you had that outlaw kind of grin, like you were born to chase some sin. Told me things I shouldn't hear, but I leaned in with no fear.
You're spoken for, you ain't no saint. I wear my sins like fancy paint. but your hand stayed right on mine, and I didn't move, not this time.
We told the truth through sideways grins, and lied like lovers in their sins. No promises, no sweet disguise,
Just one more than we should try. The band played slow, the room went still. I knew I should, but I never will. We both walked past that red lit sign. Now we're deep in blurry lines. We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with a rebel's heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price.
But tonight this wrong sure feels nice.
And if regret comes knocking at noon,
We'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. Your hand in mine, that look, that side. We don't ask, we don't reply. No goodbyes, just stolen nights, just lips and lies and hungry eyes. We ain't perfect, we ain't polite, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
I was raised on back road thunder, where the engines roared like rolling wonder. Mama played the vinyl loud, Daddy said stand tall and make 'em proud. My boots are worn, but my soul's on fire. Got 6 strings and a hardwired wire. I chase the sound, I chase the flame. Every honky-tonk knows my name. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory, writing my name in a back road story. Living loud, chasing the sound, with a rebel soul that won't back down. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory. That's my song, that's my story. Ain't in it for the gold or fame, just a crowd that knows my name. A big strap and a neon dream, that's all I need, and a little gasoline. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory, writing my name in a back road story. Living loud, chasing the sound, with a rebel soul that won't back down. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory. That's my song, that's my story. Some ride high and some follow, but I ride hard and I steal the show. No regrets, just open skies, and a 6-string truth that never lies. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory, singing my scars like a battle story. Crank it up, let the fire burn, 'cause this old road still takes its turn. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory, and I ain't changing. Don't you worry, said goodbye just last July. Now you're back with that same old line, just passing through with that crooked grin. But here we go, falling in again.
I swore this bar
Was not our place,
but there's still whiskey in your face.
we keep meeting like it's fate, right where we always fall too late.
Ain't no exit in this bar. We drive in circles near and far. Say we're done, but stay too long. One more dance, one more song. Same old booth, same old scar. Ain't no exit in this bar.
You tip your hat, I fake a laugh, but we both know we're on the same path.
You pull a chair, I order gin. Like love's a game we never win.
You spin your ring, I check the time, but every word still tastes like wine. And when you hum that old George Strait, I know it's already too late.
You raise a glass like nothing's wrong. But girl, we've danced to this too long.
And every door we try is fake. It's a goodbye we never take.
Ain't no exit in this bar. We play tough, but leave a jar of every kiss we ever stole between the jukebox and our souls. It's not the neon, it's who we are. Ain't no exit in this bar. Maybe we're just stuck in time, or maybe we're just stuck in rhyme.
But I'd rather stay and feel this sting than walk away from everything.
Ain't no exit in this bar, not for hearts this torn apart. We say we'll leave, we shut the tap, but find our way back where we had one more spark, one more scar. Ain't no exit in this bar.
I still remember that old screen door creaking soft like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown, while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, but we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. No matter how far I may roam, that little light still leads me home. Back when the porch light stayed on, we found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep, love was strong, no one ever felt alone. Back when the porch light stayed